What's up, YouTube fam? It's your boy Stevenson Lindor. I'm back with another one. It's been about a month. Hope everybody's doing well. We're entering the holiday season. It is Monday, October 27th. So I just want to do a quick weekly outlook, uh, see what setups to watch for the week. Crypto is definitely moving. I got some viewpoints on that. And yeah. We are entering the last stretch before 2026. The year is moving super, super fast. So let's get to it. Before I get started, as always, guys, like, share, comment below, share this with others. Free Telegram group is in the description box below. And if you want access to the private community, you can hit me up via email, social media, all that good stuff. All right. So Forex Factory, government still shut down. Crazy, right? Nothing really today. Has some all news. Tomorrow we got more all news. Wednesday, big day. We have FOMC. All right. Potentially more Fed cuts coming. So I'm expecting a good week in the markets. And then on Friday we got some Euro, JPY. So we'll take a look at these. We'll look at anything with an odd in it, CAD, USD CAD, USD CAD JPY, any Euro JPY, Great Britain JPY. So that's one thing I like to do. I like to go to forexfactory.com and then all the pairs that have high impact news. I don't like to focus on anything with low or medium. I just focus on the high impact news, especially anything that got to do with bank statements, rate cuts, any, prime minister or president talking, that always moves the currency. So again, see how we have odd this week, CAD this week. So like odd CAD would be a good pair to trade. USD CAD, USD JPY, Euro JPY, Euro CAD. Makes sense? Euro odd. Makes sense? Right? Because they all have high impact news this week. So let's get to it. All right, DXY. So DXY, looking at this from daily, always start with the daily, guys. At least higher the time frame, stronger the confirmation. Just got to be patient with the moves. All right, so we got a imbalance, fair value gap right here. Boom. Plus price, supply zone. I see one more move up. I don't see this breaking down just yet. All right, got a fair value gap, pretty much been filled. I could see price go all the way up to 100. Just waiting for a daily bearish candle. Like I always tell you guys, even from a daily perspective, when you get that daily close, meaning, so right here, see how this daily bearish candle, the seller's candle, closed below this bullish? It's easy to go and catch the retest on a smaller time frame for your sells because your retest is coming, right? Sellers have taken control. Boom. And then after that, I just want to go down to a smaller time frame and catch the retest, right? I go on time frame, catch the retest. So technically, you got your change character. There's your retest, and now we're looking for a sell-off, right? But like I said, I could see this come up one more time and then make its move to the downside. All right. If not, deeper inside the zone here, price could scale up, like I said, to 99, top here, and then make the drop. But all in all, I am still looking for a sell setup, right? We got a 4-hour retest right here. So price so far is not breaking this previous high, right? Definitely not breaking this high. So I'm still looking to sell. All right. Just probably one small buy coming up. Let's go down to the 1 hour time frame. You can see that here, right? These lows not being broken. So technically, one more move up, probably right around here. And then we get our sell. If I measure this leg, add fibs, definitely probably get up to the 786, maybe 88, and then look for your short opportunity. So let's keep our eyes out on this sell. We still got Boom, this area right here, this is a good area. So more buy, and then look for this short opportunity on the dollar. Okay, Euro USD. Had this buy from last week. Doing pretty well. Not going crazy, but about 30 pips or so. We took this inside the community here, so not bad, not bad. Obviously, I'm looking for a bigger move to the upside. So let's erase this. Going back, looking at this from a daily perspective. So yeah, as you can see, we're at a daily retest. I don't see price breaking this low. Scale up, go down to the 4 hour. Look like we're gonna get probably one more sell. All right, just like I'm expecting one more buy on the dollar, one more sell, right? Because this buy is looking very corrective. And as you can see, we're at like a 1 hour retest. Price is not breaking this previous high. They're struggling. So I could see price. This is looking corrective. So I could see price probably dropping. All right. Come down here a little bit more. And then from there, scale up. All right. So to start the week off, look for the sell opportunity, right? Look for a sell opportunity, and your sell would be any seller's candle. Okay, so body close below. And when I say close above or below, it means above the entire candle and the wick included. All right, so you see how this candle, I'll probably wait for another seller's candle. You want to see this comfortably close above or below. You see how this candle close above this buyer's candle? I mean the seller's candle right here. This buyer's candle closed comfortably above the seller's candle. This seller's candle closed below this buyer's candle. See, including the wick. And yes, you can do this on every time frame, but top-down analysis, start with a higher time frame and work your way down. Okay? So I only go down to the minutes. I keep getting asked this question, when do I go down to the minutes? I only go down to the minutes once price enters my zone. Then I'll incorporate the minutes time frame. But I want to see price break down from the higher, then down into the hours, and then down to the minutes. Your minutes is your final time frame to look for that tight entry. All right. But once price is in that entry zone. Okay. So to give another example of that, let's say I'm in a supplier demand zone, right? Supplier demand zone. So this would have been a demand zone right here. All right. See this demand zone right here? So price came into this demand zone because had this nice rally here. So perfect. All right. Now price is there. I'm in my demand zone. This is the demand zone. All right. Now I would look for my sequence, basically my change of character. Right. The same thing I would implement on the higher time frame, I look for on the small time frame. So now I look for my change of character, my retest, and then my buy. All right, because I'm in the zone for the buy. So it makes sense. Right. I don't want to do that too soon on the higher time frame. Let it get into the zone first and then make your way down to the minutes, 15-minute, 5-minute. And the same thing that's happening here on the 15-minute, it's happening on the 3-minute. It's happening on the 2-minute. It's happening on the 1-minute, right? See how when price came back down, I'll zoom in here, right? Same thing. You guys can clearly see this, right? It's my low, change character. There's the break, there's the retest, and there's the buy. All right. But before I make my way down into lower time frames, I want to make sure price hits that on a higher time frame, 4 hour, 1 hour, daily, right? And then move my way. So, anyways, so Euro USD got this buy. Again, I'm expecting one more sell. It looks like we're gonna get one more sell, right? See here, 4 hour. So probably by the end of the day, I don't see price. Maybe drag, probably get a sell, and then after that, get your buy. All right. But Forex Factory, so odd pairs. So I'm gonna look at odd USD, look at already looked at Euro USD. I'm gonna look at odd CAD. I don't really trade odd CAD, and I'm very interested in the JPYs. That's for sure. Right. Of course, you can trade GU, EU, all of that, but I want to focus on all the ones with high impact news this week. So odd USD. We also had this buy set up from this week. That's doing pretty good. Odd New Zealand have been moving a lot faster than EU and GU. For some reason, I've been saying that for months, but all good. Let's take it here. So, with that being said, probably look to trade odd in New Zealand a little bit more than EU and GU. But anyways, up about 50 pips. Marked this up from last week and doing pretty good. So let's go to the daily. I think we're gonna get probably some sells right around here. There is gonna be as you can see, a bullish wave. Just gonna get some pullback first. Probably get a pullback and get that gap. And then from there, go up. Be on the lookout for odd USD to pull back, close that gap. Right. And watch for a move to the upside. All right. Euro odd. Euro odd and AU are correlating pairs. Got a daily retest, so that means it's probably going to be a bigger sell. I know I had a buy there, but I don't think it's going to be a big buy the way I was originally thinking. It's a good possibility price could really drop, come and retest these lows before going back up. Be on the lookout this week for this. So we got a 4 hour retest. We should see this come back, close this gap. So you will have a small buy opportunity here, right? About a good 100 pips should give you about 80 to 100 pips. And then after that, continuation of a sell. So yeah, you can still look for that buy. Look for that buy before selling. We got this fair value gap here. Don't be surprised. This comes down just a little bit more and then boom. And then this is where you would possibly want to take profit right around here. Right? Look for a buy here, there. So what would you look for those who have no idea? Like, should I buy now? Da 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 da. Right? No, like I just explained on Euro USD. So now you're waiting for your sequence. All right, let price come into the zone first. You're probably gonna get one more sell. If I look at the 15-minute time frame, you're getting a nice sell setup, right? See how this was corrective, pulling back, and then set that up. See how this corrective, move choppy, then set that. That's what you're having right here. Probably get one more sell, and then when you're getting the buy, right? So give you guys an example. Same thing. You want to wait for that change of character on a smaller time frame, retest, and then look for your buy. All right. You're looking for, let me see if we can find something. Actually, go over here. All right, you'll see it better on the 5 minute. Gotta scroll, gotta scroll. All right, so there you go. See that? All right. You're looking for a strong rally. You want to see this repeated over here, right? See how this comes down? Change, shift. You want to see that over here. You don't have that yet. Not yet. Let that sell one more time into the zone. Remember, we got a lot of news. So news tomorrow, odd. So let price drop into that zone. And then watch for the sequence and then look for your buy. All right. What other news event? CAD. I don't really care for USD CAD. Just for the simple fact, I don't really pay out, but daily, right? You can tell there's a bullish correction coming. Work our way down, top down analysis. Right. So actually here on a 4 hour retest, perfect. Let's go to 1 hour. See right here on the 4 hour, do the same thing. See how this 4 hour candle is about to close above this seller's candle right here? Do the same thing. So that means you'll be looking for on the minutes a retest. So I'll go to the 1 hour, right? We're breaking, perfect. Go to the 15 minute. So I want to see a retest, right? Which is perfect. Got some fair value gaps in here. Right? This is how you just break it down. This is how you break it down. Each time frame leads to the next time frame. Break it down, and then there's your buy. Right? Simple buy right there. Boom. Voila. Price came down. Another change of character. Look for a retest, and then buy. You're in an uptrend. You're going up. So now you're in alignment with the overall trend. All right? Makes sense. Boom. 15 minute. There we go. I want to see that. All right, just be patient. We got this beautiful buy on USD CAD setting up here. The risk to reward, pretty solid, 1 to 5. So be on the lookout for this. This be a great setup. Actually, I'm gonna drop this in the community. Be on the lookout for this. All right. EuroCAD. Right. And then we'll get to AutoCAD and then JPYs. EuroCAD, let's go here, daily. Right. So again, we're in a big uptrend. Eventually, there's going to be a big drop because you got divergence, massive divergence. It just takes a while. The higher the time frame, the longer the wait. All right. When I say wait, it's a wait. Some of you guys been looking at some of your setups, wondering what's going on. Nothing. Everything's fine. It's just gotta wait. All right. We're in an uptrend. Not really a close above. Let's go down to the 4 hour. Yep. We just got another close. Let's go to the 1 hour. So there you go. See, change of character, retest. There's your buy. And then it happens on every time frame. So you see here, got a close above here. Let's go down to the 15 minute. So now, actually, let's go down to the 1 hour. See this last close above, this bullish candle above that seller's, and then the next one is right here. So what we would like to see is a retest. and then a continuation up. All right, at some point, retest. Watch this on the 15-minute. Probably come inside here. This fair value gap is on the 15. Could go as low as here. And then you're looking for a buy. All right, that's what you want to see on EuroCAD. Not ready for the sell yet, so continue looking for buys. All right, and JPY. So I was expecting another sell-off on Euro JPY, but this buy still strong. Should have went with the buy. Not looking for a sell. I dropped that in the chat and it didn't work out. We didn't get no sellers candle. So now you understand. See, I identified a trend. I had a close above, go down to the 4-hour. Yes, we were at a 4-hour retest, but I should have looked for a buy instead of a sell. I thought there would have been a 4-hour seller's candle here, but it never formulated. Now it just broke the high. Boom. So now we're looking for another pullback and another buy. So ahead of the news, there you go. You want to see something like this, right? Like a 1-hour retest. Should have taken a buy. It's all good. And then another buy to the upside. Right. Simple, guys. Simple, simple. Risk to reward, pretty good. Well over 100 pips. All you got to do is just get a retest, get a nice pullback. Boom. Only time I'll switch this to a sell unless I see a dramatic seller's candle, like a big, sharp seller's candle. Right now, we don't have that buyer's candle, so keep buying, right? Keep buying, keep buying. All right, let's make our way over. Okay, AuCAD. Even though I don't trade this pair, but AuCAD, daily. So again, buyer's candle. Buying up. This daily candle today, most likely going to break that. Let's go to the 4-hour. Right, and make our way down to the 1-hour. So I'd love to see this, close this gap, and then continue going up. I'm not interested in all CAD, but since this got a lot of news, all news plus CAD news, there you go. All right, look for that buy. I prefer the EuroCAD. EuroCAD, much cleaner. All right, Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, I was looking for a sell. Bitcoin has rallied and pulled back some, back to 114. Do I think we're going back to the high? Absolutely not. I don't think we're going back to the high. Not at all. All right, this is just a bigger, this daily right here. And if you guys remember from my last YouTube video, I told you, I'm looking for Bitcoin to hit low 100s, which it did, came down to 103. Now, next target, 98. And if we reach 98, there's a high probability we're going to come down to 87. 87. So I'm going to take it bit by bit. My next target would be 98, 97, then 87. I've heard from others, they got price coming as low as 71. I heard as even low as 40. I'm gonna go first with 98. So was right. From my last video, I was right. Price just went up, touched the high, and then came down. Always remember, guys, with a lot of your setups, it just hasn't hit yet, but it's coming. All right. So we got this daily fair value gap right here. So do I believe this is another buy? No. Again, this is just a bigger pullback. On my daily fair value gap here, let's go to the 4-hour. So as you can see, and this is where I would want to watch for a sell inside here around 118. Right? Boom. Right? That's long term. In the meantime, because we did get a buy, right? Let's go to the 4-hour. I get a small buy setup. Let's go to the 1-hour. 15-minute. This is for now. This is something you should see within the next 24, 48 hours. So look for one more buy to the upside. Just keep in mind, long term, there's going to be another sell setup on Bitcoin. All right. So guys, I just wanted to get on here, go over a few setups. If you have any questions, concerns, you can definitely hit me up. But this is what I like so far for the week. I like Bitcoin. I like this a lot. Let's see, what else did I like? I like Euro odd. I like a lot of buy setups. I like UCAD. So a lot of buy setups on this pair. And let me know if you guys want me to do more weekly outlooks as opposed to because a lot of my videos would be trainings. Because I like to break down the strategy, make sure people understand. But I think I've done enough of that. If you want to see more weekly outlooks to start the week, I can do that for you guys. Just let me know in the comments below. But yeah, that's my outlook on these pairs, right? All USD, EU, all the currencies that are going to have high impact news this week. Oh, UJ, let me do that. Right, UJ had a sell setup similar to Euro JPY. Then we're going to break this. So let's do this instead. Ahead of the news, got that break. Yeah, a lot of buy setups. So EJ, GJ, UJ, look for these buys. Just wait for a retest, pull back, and then look for another buy setup. All right. So guys, that's all my time. I didn't want this to be too long, but hopefully this broke down for this week. Watch these plays play out. I'll drop them in the free Telegram group. Some of these setups, probably UCAD, UJ, Bitcoin. And then if you got any questions, concerns, hit me up. But appreciate you guys. Enjoy. God bless. I'll see you on the next one.